Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Antwiwaa. If you are new here, if you are returning, what's up my G? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing some tips on how I'm able to balance having a full-time job with putting out videos on YouTube every single week and also having a side hustle on the side. So if you're interested in that information, if you need tips and advice on how to juggle a number of things and still be productive and effective in these things, you definitely want to watch this video and stick around to the end. If you're not new to this channel, you know that I have a full-time job and I also have a side hustle, a home decor business that is still in the early stages, and I make videos on YouTube, of course. And so sometime last week, somebody asked me on Instagram how I'm able to manage having a full-time job and being a content creator as well as having another side hustle on the side. And I thought it would be a good idea to put it into a video and help anybody out there who may be interested in getting some tips and advice on how to juggle a number of things and still be productive and effective in all these things. First tip is to plan ahead, and I cannot emphasize how important it is to plan ahead if you have so many things to juggle. What I do is at the beginning of every month, I sort of have an idea exactly what I want to achieve in all the three aspects. So with my work, with YouTube for instance, and also with my side hustle. Then every new week, I sit down and plan what activities I have to do during the week in all these areas to be able to achieve what I want to achieve for the month. So YouTube for instance, I have to plan and make sure that I'm able to film all the videos I need to film and also have time to edit and do all the other things that are related to putting out videos on YouTube. And my work, I also have the same. And with my side hustles, I also have to plan content for Instagram. I have to plan videos that I have to film for that as well, and all these other things that I'll not be able to just wing if I'm doing it without a plan. So my first tip for you is to make sure that you're drawing a plan for all these aspects of your life and sticking to them. Then my second tip is to batch or perform similar tasks together. And if you do have an 8 to 5 or a 9 to 5, you know that there are some tasks that you have to do in the office that you can simply not batch together. So I don't even bother to do that with my full-time job. But when it comes to putting out content or videos for my YouTube channel or performing tasks that are related to my side hustle, it's very easy to batch things together and work on them back to back to back. My side hustle, for instance, I make time during the week to work on every single task that is related to it. So that is creating the products that I sell, that is packaging the product, and every other task that's related to that business. And for YouTube, I have a day where I film all my videos for the week, so I don't have to film one video on say Wednesday and film another one on Friday. It's not making the best use of time, in my opinion. If you have to do a number of things in the same 24 hours in a day that every single person on earth has, you have to be able to manage your time properly in order to be able to do more than the average person will. So for someone who is balancing a full-time job with side hustles or other businesses, it is very important that you're able to manage your time properly and make time for all the things you have to do. So me, for instance, on days that I have to edit for YouTube, I'll make sure that those days I wake up very early. I do every single thing I have to do in the morning, and I get to work earlier than I would on a regular day. So I'll be able to put in an hour or 45 minutes into editing my video. I also try to steal some time during lunch break, so while I'm eating, or I try to finish eating a little faster so that I still have some time to be able to put in the work in editing my video. If I have to put out content, write captions, or edit pictures for my side hustle, or create videos on my phone for my home decor business, I try to do all of that in transit. So when I'm on my way to work or I'm coming back from work, there's usually a lot of traffic because I live very far away from where I work, which is something that I'm trying to fix. But now that I am in the situation, what I do is while I'm sitting through traffic, I try to edit pictures write down captions, and do any other thing that is related to my side hustle, so that time is also being put to use. Then set reminders, and it is very important because when you are juggling so many things at the same time, it's very easy to forget something that may be very important. So I use my reminders app on my iPhone a lot. Sometimes I find that when I put it in notes, I even forget that I've put a reminder in notes, and then I remember later on and it's too late. So try to set reminders, use a reminder app, set alarms if you have to remind yourself of the various things you have to do during the day, during the week, or during the month. I find that it's very helpful when I'm able to put the things I do not want to forget into my reminders app, or set an alarm for those things, as it's able to help me catch up on every single thing I want to do on time, and I don't have any issues or get into trouble with my bosses. My next tip is for you to evaluate yourself, know yourself very well, know what you're capable of doing, and be thoroughly honest with yourself. So when the year started, if you've been watching my videos, you remember that I had a set of plans for myself, and if you watch, I think it's my January vlog, you remember me saying that there's so many things that I needed to do that I was not able to do yada. But as the month progressed, I realized that I was putting so much pressure on myself to do so many things at the same time, and I had to get to a point where I had to be honest with myself, evaluate my capabilities, and know exactly what I can do in what period, and stick to those things. So I would advise that you do the same thing. You may have a lot of things you have to do, you may have to prioritize some of them over the others in order to go far. Then my next tip is to delegate. So if you can afford to pay someone to do some tasks for you that you don't have the time to do, please do that. You are not Superwoman or Superman. You are a human being, and it's okay to delegate some of your tasks to someone else who can help you with it. For example, if it is difficult for you to run your business Instagram page, create content, promote the post on that page, take pictures, and all those things for that page, it would be wise to get a social media manager for that page if you can afford it. If you can afford to have someone do your laundry, for example, so that you can use that time to do other things that are important to you, definitely get someone to do that. Which brings me to my favorite point in this entire video, which is make time to rest, rejuvenate, and exercise. We know that we need time off to rejuvenate and get back our strength, get our mind right, and all of those things, but for some reason we all neglect these things, myself inclusive. So in as much as you have to have all these things running, you have to be able to put in your all at work, to run your side hustles, to maybe create videos for YouTube if you are a YouTuber, and all these things. Make sure that you're making time to rest, because if you're not well rested, if you're too tired, it would show in your work, it would show in your creativity. Your side hustles may suffer. You may get to a point where you're too stressed and you break down. Make sure that in juggling all these things, you're getting some rest, you're taking time out for yourself, you're doing a few things you love, and just being you. Like me, sometimes I don't even know how I'm able to keep up with series on Netflix. Like, I have so many things to do, but I still make time to watch an episode or two during the week, just to keep me sane, just to keep me at bay and make me feel very rested. So if you can do that for yourself, if you're not doing that for yourself, please again, try and get some rest. If you watched the video up until this point, you definitely want to check out one of these videos, and if you like the video, smash that thumbs up button, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in one of these videos.